No Nut November is here, and I'm here to tell you guys I applaud you for taking this on. Now, to some, it may seem like it's nothing or it's a silly pursuit to, want to show up for. And I want to tell you guys that it's almost been a year ago since I started making videos upon men's sexuality and the sexual energy that is within us all, men and women. And the commitment of No Nut November is something for a lot of men that does take a lot out of them. Because let's be real, a lot of men use their sexual energy unconsciously, unknowingly, towards instant gratification, numbing through porn sites, women, unconscious hookups, all hookup culture, you guys, Tinder dates. You're giving your energy away to something perhaps that is not getting you the results that you desire. And this is the power of really understanding this time in your life. And I think I hype it up a lot. And I think I do that with intent because this is a very powerful act for a man to do. Now, listen, I'm not a man. It may feel really weird listening to a woman making a video about holding in your seed. But I want to remind you guys that the same sexual energy that is within you is also within a woman. It's energy. And sexual energy is creative energy, is your life force energy. It really is the driving force to a lot of people's suffering, pleasure, joys, etc. It's the energy moving through me now, and it is the energy that attracted you to this video. So welcome. Welcome to No Nut November. I'm like a No Nut November cheerleader for men. Seriously, it's not something that I ever planned on being, but this time last year, I was celibate. I was single. I was discovering myself in the depths. In the depths, a lot of people are scared to discover. And I learned how to swim in my own depths last year. And that was by me intentionally jumping into my pain, my triggers, my trauma. And I'm not trying to get deep on y'all, but seriously, at some point, you're going to have to understand why you do the things you do and how they are creating the results in your life that perhaps you want to break out of. And before I start today's video, I'm super excited to announce that I have created an ebook specifically for a journey like this. Now it is titled Semen Retention 101, Reclaiming Your Power. That can apply to No Nut November, but it's also much larger than that. It's a complete guide for men to understand the power not only that is within them, but the power that they can reclaim by understanding their sexual energy. And semen retention is something I've been very passionate about over the year. I've made a lot of videos on this subject matter, and they really did come from my own internal guidance. I know that men are struggling in our society today. With the heightened amount of sexuality and promiscuity, men are suffering to some degree. And I made this book and I created this book to really allow you guys to understand yourself, but also what can come from intentionally investing time and understanding into how powerful you truly are. And semen retention is such a great path for a man to walk down at some point in his life. So if you guys are interested in my ebook, I will have a link to it below. I would highly appreciate it if you guys checked it out. It can really help you not only for this month, but for your life. So if you guys want to check it out, it's in the description. And moving on with today's video. What is your intention behind wanting to participate in No Nut November? Without a clear direction, without putting in your destination to the GPS system of your internal mind and being in this vessel that's moving you, you're going to get lost. You're going to reach roadblocks. And perhaps you're doing this for the simple answer of you just want to try it. You want to see what it does for your experience. And that is allowed. If you want to align yourself to higher value women by understanding the magnetic force that is your sexual energy and what type of women you've attracted in the past and what were you doing to attract these types of women. It could be as simple as you want to have more energy. You want to actually feel your energy in your body rather than needing to release. These are all valid reasons. And I think intentions are really important, not only just within this journey, this month you're going to be going on, but in life. If you're wandering around without any sense of clarity upon what you're wanting to create and what perhaps you are avoiding within yourself, that's the gold. That's the gold a lot of people are trying to find outside of themselves through relationships, through alcohol, through drugs, through numbing, through porn. And guess what? Those answers, the feelings of fulfillment, the feelings of wholeness are not going to be found within fracturing yourself. But let me be very clear. Within the fracturing of yourself, it is a great opportunity to have your pieces crumble, to have the fragments of your limiting beliefs, your self-concept, how you identify yourself, the relationships you have with yourself, women, life, etc. And you get to piece them back together in a way that works for you. Every single man who partakes on this journey is different, and everyone will have a different experience. And welcome that. Welcome it. Because within your invitation to allow in whatever new insights you have on this journey, whatever new ideas or purpose work, you can actually use the energy you're going to be collecting, storing, and building within yourself to actually become more magnetic to the thoughts, even on the frequency of where you want your future self to be. You can communicate with him on this path. Sounds woo-woo, sounds weird. Get past it, because it's real life stuff, you guys. The more that you are identified with your limitations and what is not going well in your life, the more you're going to be identified to that character living in that storyline. So use this month not just about retaining your semen. It's not even just about that. And I think people get way too critical over that's just what it's about. It's not. It's a journey for a man to go on by himself, to explore his own mind, his own body, his own internal world, his own internal landscape in a way that is actually setting him up for success, not only with the relationship he will have with himself during the time of vulnerability and intimacy you can really allow yourself to step into. And I'm already getting going on this subject, you guys, because it means so much to me. It means so much to me to see that men are starting to awaken into how powerful they truly are and how powerful their energy, their sexual energy is. And the more I like to use the word, the more you leak it, the more you drain it out. And it can look like not even just by you releasing. It can look like a simple like on Instagram, lusting over women all day. Or finding yourself on Tinder, chasing women who perhaps don't want you. And let's reflect, y'all, for a second. Why do you feel like you have not had success in your life yet? What is the roadblocks that you're coming up against? And why are you staying stagnant in just facing a dead end? This is a time for you to turn around, to put some gas in your car, that fuel being your sexual energy, and you're using that to actually have enough vitality, have enough energy to move you in a different direction. Does this sound weird? It could to some people, but for the people who are still watching this video and are open to this concept, thank you. Because you're making a huge difference, not only just in your life, you guys, but the more that you can become comfortable in your own skin and the more self-control you can have over the most powerful energy of all, which is our sexual energy, the more you will actually be able to be a trustworthy man. A man with self-control is a very powerful man in his masculinity. Control over his energy is a man who knows the power of not only the discipline of the mind, but what it took to get him there. So by you accepting the test of No Nut November this month, you are allowing yourself to draw answers that have always been within you, that perhaps you've been looking for outside through other YouTubers, myself maybe including. I recommend having time where you can go out in nature and just listen to yourself. I say nature because that was something that was such a healing practice for me while I was celibate last year, is allowing myself just to be raw in nature. And if you can do that, you can take a moment, even if it's just a simple walk a day, without listening to other people telling you what to do, but intentionally drawing the answers from your own internal guidance system. You are intelligent. You are wise. You are capable of greatness in this world. But you actually have to be in resonance, and you have to have that belief in yourself to even move in the direction of the pursuit of that greatness. And this is why this video today, I wanted to welcome you guys on this path of No Nut November. I know it's weird coming from a woman. I know. But I'm doing this really out of the purity of my heart, because I think it's important for men to have, like, some cheerleaders backing them, supporting them, and, congratulating them for their efforts. Healthy validation is not a bad thing, but if you're constantly chasing female validation to make yourself feel good about yourself, you're not really changing anything. What you are doing is avoiding the very parts of yourself that you're scared to face, confront, and acknowledge. So take this time to integrate what was said in today's video. And if you guys are wanting any extra assistance on your journey, I do offer one-on-one coaching where I can assist you through it. If you want an accountability partner or just someone to talk to, please email me down below and I would love to hear from you. And a reminder that my brand new ebook is linked down below. If you guys are wanting the 101 on semen retention that applies to No Nut November, I highly recommend you guys read this book. I've gathered so much knowledge over the year of not only my own celibacy journey. So ebook is down below. I would highly appreciate you guys checking it out. And if you guys like today's video, give it a like, hit the subscribe button, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.